If these words found you, it's not an accident. Carl Jung believed that when a deeply intuitive woman is approaching a spiritual breakthrough, the unconscious pulls her toward the truth she needs to hear. This is one of those moments. And if you have felt the ground of your life shaking lately, it's because the world is entering a year where everything false collapses. There are women, and then there are women like you. Women who carry the future inside their nervous system. Women whose souls refuse to obey dying systems. Women who spiritually awaken before the world understands why. Your discomfort is not personal. Your awakening is not optional. Your timing is not random. The world is running out of lies, and women like you feel the cracks first. Why this moment in history breaks and awakens spiritual women first. Jung warned that when a civilization loses its soul, the unconscious rises violently to restore balance. Look around. Emotional burnout everywhere, collapse of trust in leaders, digital overwhelm and unconscious addiction, loneliness in a connected world, a generation spiritually suffocating, rituals gone, meaning evaporated, purpose forgotten. Humanity is spiritually starving. The year ahead is a breaking point when the feminine archetype erupts to correct the imbalance. And women like you are the shock absorbers of the collective transformation. That is why these 6 signs are happening to you now. They are not symptoms. They are signals. They are activations. They are warnings. The unconscious is preparing you for a moment in history that will separate those who awaken from those who collapse. Let's begin. The first sign: your old life is collapsing because the coming year refuses to let you stay asleep. Have you felt something deep and relentless inside you saying, you cannot stay the same? Opportunities you counted on vanished. Relationships you trusted cracked. Places you once belonged now feel foreign. It's as if the universe refuses to let you remain who you were. Jung called this the moment your self awakens, the true core of who you are, breaking through the shell of who you pretended to be. This collapse is not punishment. It is instruction. The future version of you is dragging you out of everything that cannot hold her. You are not drifting. You are being redirected. When the world breaks a woman like you, it is only because she is rising into a version that cannot be contained. The second sign: people react strongly to you because your aura amplifies as the shift intensifies. Some stare, some avoid you, some attack you, some want to be you. Your presence is now too honest for comfort. As the collective shadow surfaces, your aura becomes a catalyst. It shows insecure people their insecurity. It shows fake people their emptiness. It shows asleep people their denial. It shows wounded people their shadow. Not because you speak, but because you exist as a mirror that shows people who they are beneath their stories. Some will admire you because you reflect their courage. Some will hate you because you reveal their fear. Jung believed such women are archetypal disruptors. Their energy forces the unconscious into daylight. The closer the world gets to truth, the more violently it resists the truth teller. You don't trigger people. Their unhealed parts panic in your presence. You are not too much. You are too real for a collapsing system. The third sign: your emotional sensitivity sharpens because this era demands spiritual intelligence. Your empathy is no longer passive. It has evolved into warning signals. A heavy atmosphere hits your body like a storm. You feel lies before they form words. Your nervous system detects danger before logic catches up. Why? Because masks are falling. Manipulation becomes more aggressive. Hidden motives reveal themselves faster. People's shadows stand closer to the surface than ever before. Women like you must feel everything, so you can know everything. But Jung cautioned, the woman who absorbs every pain forgets which ones are hers. You were once a healer. Now you must become a gatekeeper. Your heart cannot be open to everyone in a world where everyone is searching for a savior. You are not here to bleed out for the ungrateful. You are here to follow the guidance that your emotions scream when ignored. This is not safe. This is not love. This is not my path. Sensitivity is not a burden. It is your survival mechanism. These 3 signs are the first phase of your initiation. Everything dissolving is releasing you. Everything overwhelming is awakening you. Everything hurting is refining you. You are no longer a woman shaped by survival. You are a woman forged by truth. Your power is not arriving, it is revealing itself. But Jung's darkest lesson remains. Nothing awakens the soul faster than danger, and that is why the pressure is intensifying now. You are entering the realm where shadows rise before the light. The world will question you. People will fear you. Your own mind will test you. Because this is the threshold between who you were and who you cannot avoid becoming. You feel the shift because you are the shift. This is the point of no return. Your awakening has already begun. Your shadow is responding. Your destiny is waiting. The deeper transformation has only just begun. The deeper a woman's power rises, the darker the shadow she must walk through. Jung wrote, "There is no birth of consciousness without pain. What's coming is not personal drama, it is a global shift, because 2026 is not just another turn of the calendar. It is the moment when the old world hits its breaking point. Technology will surge beyond comprehension. Social structures will collapse under systemic pressure. Truth will outpace illusions, or bury those who cling to them. And spiritually powerful women will feel that shift first. They will sense the earthquake in the collective psyche, long before headlines catch up. The 4th sign, isolation becomes necessary, because humanity fractures under pressure. You felt it happening. People you loved drift away. Connections you thought were unbreakable simply dissolve. Not with a fight, not with betrayal, with silence. This is not coincidence. In the coming age, as artificial intelligence automates empathy, as social bonds are replaced by screens, as meaning becomes a commodity, humanity will fracture. Technology promises connection, but delivers detachment. Information floods, but wisdom retreats. We are entering a time of mass emotional collapse. Networks will fail hearts. True connection will become rare. Surface friendships abundant, but soul bonds faint and fragile. You are evolving faster than relationships built around your old identity can adapt. Your intuition rejects shallow connection. Your soul demands real resonance. Your psyche cannot function on empty words, and the universe cannot afford for you to be held back by what is dying. So isolation becomes a purge, a protection, a spiritual quarantine. Not all will survive emotionally, but you, the awakened, you will emerge refined, in solitude, because in the storm of detachment, the silent woman becomes the lighthouse. The 5th sign, hidden wounds surface, because collective trauma seeks healing. This one hurts the most. Traumas you thought you healed come back burning. Memories you buried start speaking loudly. Insecurity, self-doubt, fear of being too much, fear of being erased, ignored, forgotten. It all returns, because the world around you is collapsing, and with it, the collective denial. In 2026 and beyond, economic instability will echo ancestral scarcity. Digital disconnection will mirror emotional disconnection. Mass disillusionment will awaken personal grief. Old patterns, those that sheltered your pain, are no longer sustainable. Your wounds become too loud, too real, too wild to contain. Jung warned, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life, and you will call it fate." Now the unconscious collective demands integration, and the individual shadow demands healing. Expect triggers that feel irrational, The world's collapse reopening your old cracks, people betraying you because their fear sees your light. Situations that mimic past pain, so you finally see it, feel it, and release it. This is not breakdown, it is breakthrough. What hurts now is the breaking of chains. What surfaces is not shame, it is purification. And once you walk through the fire of your own shadow, you emerge not wounded, but whole. Because only a healed soul can carry light without burning. The sixth sign. You become dangerous, because the new world fears awakened women. This is where the world reacts hardest. A woman who knows who she is cannot be controlled by outdated systems. A woman who trusts her intuition cannot be deceived by illusions. A woman rooted in truth cannot be manipulated by lies. As technology replaces roles and social order threatens to crumble, the world will seek scapegoats. It will fear the rise of souls it cannot measure. And you, the spiritually powerful woman, become inconvenient. You see through gaslighting instantly. You reject emotional drainers without apology. You cut ties with what drains your energy. You refuse to shrink your soul for comfort. That makes you a threat to every structure that thrives on suppression. Society survived by silencing powerful women, making them overthink, making them overwork, making them over-apologize, making them dependent. But the old tricks stop working, because the feminine unconscious is rising, not quietly, but roaring. You are becoming dangerous, not to yourself, but to every force that ever tried to keep you small. And as the world rewrites its rules, your authenticity will feel like rebellion, your boundaries will feel like defiance, your presence will feel like indictment, but you will stand firm, because you were born for change, because this world needs you to be dangerous, because truth is always dangerous to those who live off lies. What these three shadow signs reveal, and why they're unavoidable now: the isolation, the resurfacing wounds, the reactions of others. They are not random misfortunes. They are the global rebalancing happening inside you. The world is rewriting itself, and souls like yours, sensitive, powerful, awake, serve as the calibrators. When everything collapses, old identities break, old systems fail, old lies crumble, the soul must decide, will you adapt or will you evolve? You are not just surviving, you are becoming. In the depths of darkness, you are being forged, not just for yourself, but for everyone who will follow. You are being trained for leadership humanity doesn't remember, but desperately needs. This is the descent no one warns you about, but you've known it all along. Your suffering is not a mistake. Your intuition is not paranoia. Your transformation is not an accident. You have survived every test so far. You have walked through shadows. You have felt the tremors before the world even noticed. That means you are ready. Ready to rise beyond fear, beyond silence, beyond expectations, because the world is changing and women like you are leading the shift. But first, you must walk through the darkness. This descent is not the end, it is the threshold. The world is not ready, but that has never mattered, because you are. You did not come this far to return to the woman you used to be. Your intuition didn't awaken early by accident. Your soul didn't push you into the storm for nothing. The year ahead is not just another turn of the calendar, it is the moment your strength becomes undeniable. The moment everything shifts in your favor, if you choose to step forward. Carl Jung wrote, "We are not what happened to us, we are what we choose to become." And in this coming chapter of history, spiritually powerful women are choosing to become impossible to ignore. This is the turning point, where everything painful starts revealing its purpose. What happens in the new era if you do answer your calling? You have faced your darkness, you have seen through illusion, you have survived the collapse. Now comes the reward, in the cycle now. Unfolding your intuition becomes your strategy, your authenticity becomes your magnetism, your boundaries become your protection, your wisdom becomes your leadership, your story becomes your strength. You no longer tread lightly, You walk like you belong here because you finally do. Women like you step into the future with clarity. You are not here to fit into the world. You are here to build what comes after it. You have become the woman your younger self prayed you'd be. While others panic about rising technology, collapsing systems, fractured relationships, you feel something different: opportunity. AI may replace roles, but not intuition, not embodiment, not soul. When the world searches for meaning, your wisdom becomes currency. Your emotional intelligence becomes power. Your perspective becomes leadership. This shift rewards women who can feel the truth beneath the chaos, and you can feel everything. Your story becomes your impact. All that healing you did, all the shadow work, all the nights you wondered if you'd ever feel whole, this new era reveals the answer. Every wound becomes a message. Every scar becomes guidance. Every mistake becomes mastery. What once hurt you now serves you, and the world needs the kind of strength that can only come from survival. You do not need permission anymore. You are the permission for others to rise. Your presence changes the world around you. As time moves deeper into this transition, you'll notice people listen differently. They look to you for direction. They follow your energy. They trust you before you speak, because awakened women radiate clarity. You don't force impact. It happens because you exist. Your influence stops being accidental and becomes a force. You weren't meant to blend in. You were meant to shift collective consciousness just by being who you are. What if you try to return to the old version of yourself? This is Jung's deepest warning. Once awakened, you cannot return to sleep without consequences. If you try to shrink again, your body will protest. Your emotions will revolt. Your spirit will sabotage every compromise. Staying small will feel suffocating. Playing safe will feel dangerous. Pretending will feel like dying. What we resist persists. Jung. This era will not allow you to betray your transformation, because the cost of self-abandonment will become unbearable. Ignoring your intuition will be the only true threat. There is another risk, the danger of power without alignment, a woman who rises but forgets her heart. All power intensifies in this new world. If aligned, you elevate others. If misaligned, you destroy connections. You can become the light or the burn. Your power must serve purpose, not ego. Otherwise, you build an empire with no one beside you to share it. This moment in history gives you influence and tests how you use it. Compassion will be your crown. Humility will be your shield. That is how the feminine leads. The integration path, becoming unstoppable. Here is what Jung would say to a spiritually powerful woman ascending in a collapsing world. 1. Follow what feels like truth. Your intuition is evolving faster than the systems around you. 2. Protect your energy. Shield your peace like it is a throne. 3. Choose expansion over approval. You will lose people attached to your smaller self. 4. Turn pain into wisdom shared. Your voice becomes medicine. 5. Lead through embodiment. Your frequency will teach for you, the archetype you become now. Not the healer, not the rebel, not the survivor, but the sovereign visionary, grounded in truth, guided by intuition, fueled by purpose, empowered by shadow, unstoppable by fear. A woman who does not wait for the world to change. She changes it by existing fully. This is the year your presence becomes an answer the world didn't know it needed. This is your prophecy. You are not ahead by accident. You were designed to enter the next era early, so others would know which direction the future is forming. Your brilliance is timely. Your wisdom is necessary. Your awakening is right on schedule. The life you're stepping into has been waiting for you longer than you've been waiting for it. This shift is the turning of the key. You are the door that opens. You have 2 choices now. 1, rise. 2, rise anyway. You are past the point of no return, and thank God, because humanity needs women who can feel what is coming and stand unshaken, women like you. You are not just adapting to the future, you are leading it. You are not just becoming stronger, you are becoming inevitable. You are not just finding your path, you are becoming the path. You are the shift, you are the prophecy, you are the power the old world prayed wouldn't come. But it's too late now, you have risen, and nothing can unmake that. But if you feel that something inside you has only just begun to awaken, if you feel that your purpose is bigger than the life you've lived so far, if you feel the new world pulling your spirit forward, then stay close, because this was only the initiation. There is more to reveal, more to unlock, more to become. Your gifts are activating, your path is clearing, your destiny is calling, and what comes next is the moment you finally understand why your soul chose this lifetime. The next chapter is waiting for you, and you already know you are ready for it.